Hey, what is good? This is Emrall aka Archangel Raphael, aka Jesus, Krishna, Muhammad, Buddha, Shiva, as well as other known deities in and out the body, as well as Abraham's bosom, and as well as usual, I'm here to carry out God's will, authority, purity, and essence. And on today's video, and presence, on today's video, as you know, this is the Rite boss. We're on the right flight as well as always. And it's change being the only universal constant. This is Dr. Change, here to stand for what we are. And this is gonna be a special one, very special one. I could feel, because there's a lot of things behind the scenes I'm working through that this video is going to entail, really go in on. So, this is the Astro Man. I ain't got nowhere to land unless it's with you. This is the Family Man. I'm going to stretch out my right hand. You can grab on, and let's go all together. You feel me? And this is also the Slut Slayer. I slay sluts. If you's a man, you could go ahead. I'm gonna lead you the right way, not the wrong way. If you's a woman, I'm gonna teach you how to take the motherfucking throne of God, aka my motherfucking dick. Alright? And I am married to Karma, the universe. So, as of right now, and to my best knowledge and wisdom, I will be taken forever. So you hoes can go ahead and keep waiting and shit, cause this is the right boss. We're on the right flight. Go ahead and catch it with me before we get into the nature of everything right now. That's it. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and really discuss and talk about feeling what is taking you off course from, I'm going to really get into it, break it down, where you want to be, and why you must return to where you are. Okay, so we're gonna use the sun. There's the Pentagonian symbology for this. We're gonna use the moon as a spiraling inside reflection of it, going left to right. We're gonna go ahead and make some adjustments to what exactly this entails, because I know you've seen the symbology a lot before, and I'm about to break down exactly why you've seen it so much and why I use it. Okay, circle, of course. So yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to point the right place, because I could really, take my time and space with it. But intuitive messages through my dreams and everything I've been receiving is not keep it going, go fast, accelerate, put it on the gas, go ahead and just flow with it. You don't even gotta know what you're saying to say the right thing, because you already know what you're trying to express, because we're working in the spiritual realm, of course, which is what I'm gonna break down. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Yup. And this is gonna be like that's gonna be that. Okay. You're gonna see it in a second, don't worry. And then after I just did that, I used all these symbologies to These pictorial images are gonna really define it. Of course, now we're gonna really get into how to be of full capacity awareness of your expansion within your hierarchical, God-given and ordained position. You came to evolve and serve. All right, and yeah, so we're gonna talk about the pictures for that too. I'm gonna use the course, that, infinity, and we're gonna go ahead and put it like square, then it's gonna be about a line on a line. And before I even finish up, it's gonna be center one up pyramid, center one down pyramid, which is different from the first one because the first one was the positive of this. This is basically the negative. But it all comes together when I break it down over here. So this is what you should look at. While you look at this, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. These images are addition to all of this, you know, and it's time put in a vertical sense, but in a circumference, so you can see that it's created. You can see the unknowns are boxed in, but so there's the order with it, and it's just not, you know, stretching to infinity, because infinity is just by itself already just, you know, the dragon eating its own tail or whatever. So this automatically is, you know, already concealed in that negative. So in order to fully descend into formation right here, it had to go through the seal, had to go through accepting what it was, and then coming into the formation. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing over here. It's the addition through the unknown, coming into the time and space that's created, which is the circle, time inside, you know, verticalized so that things are aligned and can make sense. Which without this, there would be no this. Without this, you couldn't even interpret this. So, you know, they're not, one isn't above the other. So yeah, before I actually get into the nature of why I did that, this video is really having to do with a lot of interpersonal things you're gonna work through spiritually, like your own, you know, demons that are gonna get in the way, your own battles you're facing. A lot of the work that you're here to do has to literally unveil a lot of this to the surface so that you could be aware of it. But what happens is when you're afraid to step into the light, or even descend into the darkness, you're not really doing the work. Because why are you afraid? Why are you not stepping in? Why are you not, you know, stepping forward? Why are you not going for what you want? Why are you not, you know? Because when you really express it, when you really, you know, this is, you find what you want, and you're just like, I love this. This is who I am. This is what I want. And you're speaking it. You know, you're in communication. The energy of that is basically just, I'm here to change and evolve, of course, and grow. But this has to be known that there's certain things inside me that this is what I'm receiving, working through. And this is how I'm gonna motherfucking come to a place where I'm still gonna get to where I need to be. This is the very best one where I feel like go ahead and catch her with me before we do the breakdown. As you know, I feel it, I sense it, I groove and move through it right into the motherfucker pointed topic. So there's no holding back. It's full surrender and action. Okay? It's full serenity and assertion. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about it and break it down. Spirituality your senses, all attunements being the solid, mutable medium for all righteous alignment and manifestation. So when you talk about righteous, this essentially is about, okay, I'm just a soul. I'm a soul, I'm a light body, and this is my vessel that I express myself through. Okay. And this could really go on in many directions, but we're gonna keep it simple and get to that. Okay. Yeah. And then when I talk about manifestation, that's got to do with, okay, now we're talking about something in line with the senses. Righteous manifestation being in line with the senses, has to essentially be this funnel, time warp, time and space warp, where all things that are in frequency must connect. And then it is about life, mission over what present circumstances are testing you to greater depths of awareness and perception, which this is what leads to enlightenment, awareness. So we're gonna show that off, which is like, it's about 3 on a 2, okay. And then hold on, before I even do that, yeah, so it's like boom, it's like the opposite of that, and it's like, and then these are basically mirrors of each other, but and yeah, so we're gonna keep it like that. And then let's go ahead and talk about perception which leads to life, because awareness is going to lead to enlightenment, which align with your purpose, right? Enlightenment, your purpose is found through your enlightenment, your attainment of your spiritual gifts and what you're here to do. Because as me being God, we individually and collectively make up what God is, and we together are God. Individually are God. So we are not separate, right? So perception of life, being in alignment with the circumstances, experience, the testings, to bring you to these greater depths of awareness and capability to experience what you want to experience, so you could get to where you want to get to, and you become stronger, become better. You have to be willing to be vulnerable and really share what it is that exactly is holding you back and how you're transmuting and working through it. So not only are you being someone who's helping yourself, but you're helping other souls and spirits in alignment with the physical density, likewise, that need it. Because when you help others, you help yourself. If you can help yourself, you can help others. So this is how it works. Perception, life. This is just similar to that funnel, but this also has to do with the diagonal sidescape, holding it together like an oval, where it's like almost like a ladder step. 1, 2, 3, going all the way through. And you can look at that as just, what that is. Kind of like the abyss. And this is the gateway to broader experiences, which, coming back to the sun and the moon. So this is basically, that, talking about the spirit, your light body. This is the actual experience of being in the density, the frequency coming into unification, connection, going through the time and space warp gate, and which is created for this travel to happen. And this is also similar, talking about the opposites, then the mirrors, with the Trinity in alignment with the stability of 2. So, which every single part of this is not separate from God, by the way. This is what everything is made up of. And it's the full breakdown of this. So, the sun and the moon, having the abyss right there, and the stepping ladder to travel between dimensions. Which, this is actually how I'm going to be able to film a lot of my videos now, moving forward. Use this pen and pad journal as a way to break down and describe a lot of things, as well as really get into a lot of the work that I'm here to do afterwards. So the reasoning for this is really about why I even experience a lot of wrongs in the spiritual realm between lots of entities. It's because nobody truly wants to do the real work that is actually gonna help the change occur. Because even if you get to where you're supposed to get to, there's only so much that you could really do. There's so much you could really do in terms of having the life that you want. Because the life that you want requires a great ordeal of experiencing alien intelligence and enlightenment through the human experience, which is what life is based off of. Hence why humans in this realm, they have a lot to work through. We have a lot to work through, but there's so much that automatically humans naturally possess within the one source of God. So there's a lot of power and healing and great change and evolution that comes through the human experience. Now, the human is the closest thing to the animal. So when it comes to being human, what you got to know is that how is it that you really want to experience all of yourself? Do you want to be in neglect of it? Do you want to hide it away somewhere and forever be trapped by it and doomed to it? Or do you want to transmutate it, know it for what it is, express it, and give the truth for what is known? Because you're not the only one that's going through that spiritual event and that travel. So for me, as soon as I know that I'm experiencing a great astrological current that's not working in my favor, I have all the tools already in my arsenal to combat it and to destroy it and to really fucking put it into the ground. But I also have something available to transmutate all that destruction that I had to do in order to, save my own life and save myself on the path that I'm going, into a place of greater evolution, into a place of greater, dominance and authority, that really comes from love, which is evolution, serenity, and part of expressing what God is the love that God has for itself and everyone aligned with itself, because there is no separation. But at the same time, what you got to know is that, what do you truly want? If you really want that thing, whatever that may be for you, because the twin flame experience is exactly what you need. You need that. You need that full unification with what's your divine counterpart, who's going to make you grow and change. Or else what you're doing is you're stalling yourself and making yourself believe that other things are a way and a means to an end, but they're just justification so you could win the war and come to where you need to be. That's all. And it's not a battle outside. It's a battle between yourself and what you're capable of doing, and how you're fully capable to actually change and grow and evolve from it. Because in a second, I could go shave, go to this fucking store and all that, go get me a job, and work towards my fucking independence, because that's exactly what I'm doing and I'm going to do. So I already know the path I'm on and what I'm here to do. But I'm not here to just enslave myself to animalistic ways and natures. I'm here to transcend and manifest, through enlightenment, which is exactly how we expand it through, everything we kind of broke down right there. So, yeah. Awareness and perception. Hold on. Damn. Where the fuck is my brush? My hairbrush is somewhere. I'm not sure right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah. Okay. But this is the right boss from the right flight. Go ahead and catch it with me. Yeah, so anytime you're going through big changes and you're really fighting, whatever's holding you back internally, know that it's a spiritual energy that you're receiving, and you're feeling it, and you're intuitively downloading something, to know how to overcome it, to know how to be better, to know how to be a better protector, and all of the above. Even if you gotta dig yourself in a fucking hole, clearly you have everything that you need inside of you to bring yourself out of that. Because for me, it's just, I get exhausted. I get exhausted from lying to myself. So what I actually do is I don't lie to myself. I actually tell myself the truth. I actually know that, okay, I have my baseline desires, and they bring me pain. They bring me a lot of pain, because all I want is to experience the joy I want. But what I have to do is I have to put in this work. I have to put in the spiritual work to become better, and I have to show others how to do it. I have to be the example. I have to lead by authority, and take charge. And I have to be who I came to be, because if I'm anything less, and I'm being less, I'm gonna be that. But I gotta go and earn my stripes, per se. I gotta go, and it's not always an external thing, which is what you need to know. It's an internal thing that you're gonna manifest external to work out in total perfection, whatever ways it needs to, however ways it needs to. So even if at that time things aren't looking the way it's supposed to, or whatever, the vulnerability of essence that you had in that moment was exactly what you needed, to truly shine the real light that was to forecome. But you would have never developed that strength and that intuition and that true healing had you not been a true, pure, honest soul, creating the spirits that'll lead you to the right place for yourself. Because if you depend on external spirits to lead you, you're gonna always be disappointed. This is the right boss from our flight. Go ahead and catch it with me. Okay, this is that sense. This is the senses we was talking about. This is the spiritual authority you begin to possess once God is giving you your ordinances to, pursue. You're in hot pursuit of these ordinances to bring them to life. Because yes, you might be utilizing a lot of spirits that are, in death. But even so, you're also, at the same time utilizing spirits who are pure light beings. And, what religions want to talk about, the highest of angels and something like that. It's basically just advancement of who you are on every single level, energetically, spiritually, mentally, intellectually, which mentally really means, how you occupy the spirit, the soul, and make it travel to the destination at hand, where intellectualization is you getting to the destination and developing and creating the wisdom and the knowledge from it, which that has to do with something so expansive and broad that can't even be explained on this video, because I don't like keeping this shit long at all. But anyways, because yeah, I am going the long way, so I don't want to rub myself the wrong way, because if I do, I'm gonna basically say that, hey, I can go ahead and, you know, do whatever. But it's not about doing whatever. It's about doing what's in chaotic order, right? When you live in separation, you think one is different from the other, because you don't know true order unless you know true chaos. You don't know how to be an angel unless you know how to be a fucking total demon. And you've experienced because God, you know, one thing you're gonna have to realize is God only puts you through hell because that's what you wanted. You chose that. So since you're choosing a better route, you know, of authenticity, vulnerability, and really being who you are, to not just behind closed doors, but in front of everyone, what's going to happen is you're going to have this true power that can never be taken away. You're going to have something that's going to last a very long time, because when you know what you're battling and what you're fighting, the war is never lost, and you're never in. And even when and if you are lost, you're totally at peace. But you're also at war at the same time, right? You're in serenity, but you're also actively kind of protesting. You feel me? Because this is what humanity has the soul of, is God. You know, a lot of aliens have the spirit to lead you to the intellectual place, the destination. They know how to get there mentally, through spirituality. But humans have the soul, okay? Humans have the heart. Humans just, okay? And the thing is that I'm here to not just answer your prayers. I'm here to lead by example and authority, okay? I'm not the person who you're going to sit around and say, this is some prophet or Messiah or whatever the fuck. Because I'll come through that form when you need me to, but I'm not that. And I'll be the first to tell you I'm not that. That's just something of utilization to help you be transformed and transfixed to a greater level of perception throughout life, within the awareness of reality, which is where I reside, where I created all of this shit. But when I say this is the right bus from red flag going, catch it with me. When you're in tune and you know, you do it. You follow yourself. Because we're all the leaders of our own lives. It's going to take a lot of contemplation and a great ordeal of knowing what you're not in order to know what you are, and how you can work with that, and how you can work with those spirits that you chose to really participate with for a reason to take place in a certain mission in a war that's taking place. It's not your fault. It's actually a sign you better go ahead and take halt. post up, post down, all the same shit. You're not missing anything. Even when you are missing, there's a lost and found. There's a light and there's the tunnel. There's the vortex, and then there's there's the black hole. Right? So once you spiritually know who you are, what's actually occurring, and you're taking the action necessary to get you all the way through, and you're not in hindrance, you're not afraid, you're not trying to block yourself out or be something you're not. You're not doing none of that shit. You're actually in full ground and full participation and full activation of being what you came to be and doing what you came to do, which is unrestricted, unhindered. It's just a never-ending process of growth, right? Because the destination is the ending, and the ending is just a door to a new beginning. So what is an ending but a never-ending? It's, we talk about the Infinity 8, but not to get lost, because the opposing is not an opposition either. It's a complete harmony. It is the light. It is the fire. It is the being that was created to emulate the source, the one true and complete source. Go and take a walk at the right time, at the perfect time, when you truly want to. You know what I'm talking about. All the kids on the block playing, interacting. Take you back to a travel when you was a kid and had certain experiences that you went through, and just the place you was at emotionally and intuitively, and all the messages and downloads you received, what you was feeling, thinking, actually going through, what you was really. That is what I'm talking about. That is just a small piece of exactly what you experience as a human, that takes you to a greater destination of expanded awareness and intellectual capacity that'll make you a better protector of not only yourself when you love yourself, but the ones who mirror you and are alike with you, who are here to participate with you, who are here to really work with you. But you have to let them. You have to let them, because when you can't do that and you can't trust, there is no love. Death will teach you that. Death will teach you a lot about what it means to actually trust. Because unless you want to lose your life, be a cold-hearted, miserable, broken fuck. But I'm here to teach you to be broken so you can be mended. Because if you're never broken, how can you ever be mended? If you're never facing your own shadow, how can you ever, witness your own light? If you never expose yourself, how can you ever even heal yourself in front of the church, the masjid, the masses, in front of the fucking chickens in the coop, So it's not. Go talk about anything else. Jews, the slaughtering of the lambs. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. And I'm not here to be your fucking savior. I'm here to teach you how to save your fucking bitch ass self. Your lovely, awesome, amazing, best self. Baby, bitch, you already know who the fuck I am. come here and motherfucking be the fucking you was meant to be, because peace, love, and enlightenment, be well, be more thou. Make sure you love yourself, because bitch, I love you. And thank you, baby, for just being who you are. And to my fellow man, go ahead and really go through the travels you're supposed to go through, because I promise you, when your own demon's staring at you and really working with you, you're gonna have to really work with them. You're gonna have to know why you even summoned those spirits to begin with. That other alike spirits that summoned you to even have, but this is public, right? So this ain't no public school, but this is public, right? So motherfuckers know some things aren't just meant to be disclosed always, but yeah. Know who you are. Know why you came to do the work you came to do. This is the right boss on the right flight. Catch it with me before we go out. And going back to my meditation, my traveling, because you want to travel to the destination of where you want to go. You don't want to be someone who's trying to be one half, because what happens is, man, your dumbass is lost, bruh. You trying to fill the void with everything you can. That's why you hurting. That's why your stupid ass doing all this shit that you think is gonna help you, but you running from the love that you actually deserve. So just know that you gotta do better and improve. So keep doing better. Keep faith and keep doing that shit, because you know what you're doing. Even if you a bitch ass nigga. Because what the fuck are you? What the fuck are you, nigga? If you ain't really walking through the path of being your true self, what the fuck are you? A fraud? Nah. You go ahead and do the shit I'm doing, bitch. You go ahead and do the shit I'm doing. And you be your true, authentic self while you doing it too. Because I'm going to walk you through everything I've been through, and the fuck shit I had to go through, and the reason why I was even fucking brought here to begin with. And I'm going to help you motherfucker get to the same place that I was at, bitch. On my motherfucker dick. I'm out. I'm going in. See ya. My one and only, baby.